Welcome to a Map Business Online quick video about creating drive time based territories using drive time polygons. So I've imported a data set based on NAICS data that I got from a data provider, RealZips, and I was able to just import the location points by zip code and then create a heat map. So I went to my heat map button, selected my data, and just went through the process. I used a ranking index in that data, and which basically told me the amount of employees based on a formula for each of these veterinarian-related manufacturing plants in the areas by zip code. I can then decide how intense or unintense I want to make my data, and I can pick which color schemes I think are important or related. And so that's what I ended up with for a heat map. I kind of liked that view. It gave me a sense of where the high intensity areas are. And then working with our customer, we decided that a 240-minute drive time might be appropriate. And so I went up to my drive time tool, selected it, plotted a point on the map, and chose 240 as the time allowance for drive time. I won't do it for that particular thing, but these are all drive time polygons. You can see there's some overlap here. There's some overlap here. These are things we want to think about as we look at the layout of our business and where the areas of intensity are. We want to think about all the areas where there's high intensity, make sure they're all covered. Maybe Salt Lake City, for instance, Salt Lake City maybe could be hit by our Denver guy on occasion. So we don't have to set up a whole territory here. And maybe Phoenix can be handled by the guy in Southern California. So these are the kinds of things we can figure out down here who covers which areas in terms of overlap. Or we could decide the drive time area of 240 minutes is just too big, and we can change that and make it smaller. Up here, in the Northwest, I've built a territory based on my drive time data. And if I did that right here, I would select my polygon. I would click the edit gear, excuse me, the search function and choose counties because that's the basis. And then I would call that California mid, for lack of a better term. And then that would assign that green area to that particular set of counties. I'm going to change that to orange. And you can see I've got some information in there already that I've populated my territories with. And if I built one more territory here just to show you another territory layer here, I'm going to go counties again. And we're going to call that California South. And you can see that I've created a second territory here. The orange, the green, and the black is the area of overlap. So I'm able to go in and change my transparency on that, make things a little bit more transparent if I want to, and just generally work with my entire territory look and feel to get a sense of how that map should basically be visualized to best reflect my business. Go to mapbusinessonline.com and take our free trial. Thanks.